Jimmy, you're a little audible here.
A little audible. We're adding time.
Nope. We have Ella, number 19. Ella Zagaya, right?
Yeah,
Escorted by her mother. Good evening and welcome to Wethersfield High School, Catone Stadium. Last Saturday we were able to honor and recognize a majority of our girls soccer players, the senior class of 2021, but we were unable to recognize a very important team member. She is here with us at the game tonight, and her teammates and her school would like to certainly give her the recognition she deserves. And with that, I turn the microphone over to Voice of the Eagles, Jimmy Clark.
Ladies and gentlemen, the senior we're honoring tonight, wearing number 19, Ella Zagaya. Tonight she's accompanied by her mother Amy, father David, and brother Gabe. And now we go to a speech from Riley Ford.
Ella has been a part of Wethersfield Girls High School soccer for all 4 years. She has always been a strong competitive player and always putting 100% into everything she does for the team. Ella is a very strong defender as well as a skilled midfielder. She always pushes everyone to do their best and always keeps a positive attitude. Ella always makes sure everyone is having fun and the team is performing to their best abilities. You can always count on Ella to make sure everyone feels welcomed as well as making sure everyone is included. On and off the field, Ella is a reliable player and a reliable friend. I'm so glad I got to know her as a teammate as well as a friend. We love you, Ella, and you will be greatly missed by everyone.
Thank you, Riley. Congratulations, Ella. Congratulations to all the senior members of the class of 2021 on both the Wethersfield girls soccer team and the Middletown girls soccer team. We now are ready to begin tonight's game with the starting lineups and singing of the national anthem.
So I'm going to just roll right into this one. Yeah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wethersfield High School for the following contest between the visiting Middletown Blue Dragons and your Wethersfield Eagles. Tonight's game is being conducted under the direction of Assistant Principal and Athletic Director Mr. Mike Maltesi and Principal Mr. Thomas Moore. Sports medicine services are provided by Hartford Hospital Athletic Trainer Mr. Scott Applebaum. It is the hope of the high school administration, game officials, coaches, and players that the spectators will enjoy the contest in the spirit of good sportsmanship. Please note that the use of profanity and inappropriate behavior will not be tolerated at any student-centered events. We, the students, athletes, and staff of Wethersfield High School, are proud of our school and want to extend a warm welcome to our guests. It's time for this evening's starting lineups. First for visiting Middletown. Starting first, number 4, Emilia Colombo. Starting in goal, number 1, Victoria Correll. Number 17, Liana Kayer. Number 10, Anita Del Prado. Number 3, Madison Mounts. Number 16, Jana Sheetsley. Number 5, Sophia Marchese. Number 9, Janaya Salafia. Number 11, Jessica Magnano. Number 14, Abigail Johnson. And number 8, Michaela Cope. Middletown is led by head coach Rachel Lemke and are assisted by Karen Clark and Kelly Gample. And now for your Wethersfield Eagles. Starting in goal, number 1, Riley Ford. D'Onofrio. Number 11, Brooke Johnson. Number 16, Allison Wagner. Number 18, Lula Lombardo. Number 19, Ella Zagaya. Number 20, Cindy Harachi. Number 23, Caitlin Ryan. Number 25, Gabby Gulino. And number 26, Zoe Petropoulos. Your Eagles are led by head coach Tony Leone and are assisted by Amanda Pace and Todd Swed. We now ask that everyone please rise and remove their caps as we honor America with tonight's performance of the national anthem performed by Samantha Cody.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Nice job. Oh, sorry. Is my mic on still? Yeah, good to go with my mic? Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Catone Field, the friendly confines of Catone Field, here from Wethersfield, Connecticut. As another matchup gets underway, Wethersfield, the girls team, finishing up a home-and-home series with the Middletown Blue Dragons tonight. Eagles so far this season had a record of 3 wins, 0 losses, 15 goals scored, and 1 scored against. That one coming again actually against Middletown. That was in the game on Wednesday, the home-and-home series that they had played. As they played in Middletown that Wednesday, I believe the final score was 8-1, although the Wethersfield Eagles can't expect an easy game this time around. As we get settled in for game number 4 of the season, the Eagles are ready to go. And so Wethersfield is settling in for an exciting game tonight. And so the Eagles are ready to go. 40 minutes are on the clock. And we've got the Middletown Blue Dragons here starting in goal. It's an interesting starting lineup the Eagles have set tonight. Instead of Belinda, Riley Ford, Emma Clementon, and Alexa D'Onofrio, the usual suspects. And then it's looking a little different. Brooke Judson, Allison Wagner, Lola Lombardo, Ella Zagaya, Ella Zagaya, who's coming back. She did not play back on senior night. She was at home, and now She is here tonight to play tonight. She was honored earlier this evening. If you are just joining us, we thank you for spending your Friday night with us here from Wethersfield. My name is James Clark, voice of the Wethersfield Eagles, ready to get you set and started. We're rearing and ready to go for girls soccer action tonight. Wethersfield looking at a 4-0 start. And then it's off to a nice Columbus Day weekend, a nice long weekend for the folks here in Wethersfield, a good long break. Anyways, you got Brooke Judson then. It's going to be Allison Wagner, Lola Lombardo, Ella Zagaya, Cindy Baracci, Caitlin Ryan, one of the usuals. And then it's Gabby Gulino, also a usual starter. And then Zoe Petropoulos. So a few different players getting the go-ahead to open tonight for the girls in blue. And the girls in white being Middletown this evening. Should be an exciting game to watch for everybody. Should be an exciting game for all to sit down and enjoy. And it looks like Vanessa Venditti will be streaking back down the field, laying down the cones for where they're going to place the soccer balls tonight. So we are ready to go. Game time in Wethersfield. Emma Clementon will be starting with the ball for Wethersfield. Starting in goal for Middletown is going to be Victoria Corral, wearing the number 1 this evening. And Middletown looking for a little bit of retribution off of the last game. Eagles looking to continue their winning ways. So again, finishing up a home-and-home series with Middletown. They played on the road back on Wednesday afternoon. They play back here at home. Looks like this one goes to Ryan, who's controlling the tempo to number 5. That's Alexa D'Onofrio. D'Onofrio to kick it over back to Ryan. Trying to get it up. I think that was trying to get it to Lombardo. Gets past Clementon. Well, not quite. Break through, but I got to learn a lot of new numbers. A lot of these kids typically not starters on the varsity program, at least not from this year at least. And forgot I was going to be running the clock and thought someone was going to be up here, and that is fantastic. I'm glad that they neglected to tell me that no one would be running clock. Here comes number 19, moving it in. Looks like Clementon getting after it. Here comes Gulino. They're going to make something out of it. Tries a cross, and it will narrowly miss the net.
That's your job there, go. Let's go, girls!
So they must have played a good minute before we started the clock, so. Goal kick coming from the Blue Dragons. They deliver it. That one going to Baracci, wearing the number 21 to D'Onofrio. Up towards Emma Clementon. Not quite. So not quite going to get there. Should be a running kick there from the goalie. Goes back up to Clementon. Clementon looking to find, I think, Lombardo down there. Clementon back up to Lombardo. Offsides is going to be the call here. Coach Leone, his second year of coaching varsity program soccer for the girls team. Coached a very successful JV program before he got the go-ahead. That was right after Coach Finelli had retired from coaching in Wethersfield, and now the Eagles are playing with Leone. That one goes out of bounds on number 9 for Middletown. That is Jaina Salafia. This one goes inbounded to Baracci. Crosses it back over. I think that was to Wagner. It'll get away from her. And D'Onofrio on top of it on defense. Zagayo is chasing after it, wearing the number 19 tonight in her senior year. Baracci will battle for it. This one moves up back to 26. That's Petropoulos. Petropoulos tried to get it to Lombardo, just went past her. So the pass just off the mark. This one goes up the field for Middletown. Weathersfield quickly there to stop the offensive charge. To Zagaya, who will get it towards the defense. This one kicked as a cross. D'Onofrio is there. D'Onofrio, one of the typical starters on this program. Zagaya settling in, then it'll go to Baracci. Baracci to get it up the field to the defenders, but Zagaya is there to pick up the rebound. This one will go ahead of the defenders. The keeper will walk just out, almost out of the box, but she gets out and gets that one. And the goal kick coming here should be moving towards the grandstand. That'll go off a lacrosse goal. D'Onofrio sending it along to Petropolis. And that will go out of bounds on Middletown. Petropolis will get a throw in. Here's the throw in from Zoe. And Middletown will take it away. Up come the Blue Dragons. Looking to strike first here in this game. This one getting up towards Wagner. Ford will come way out of the box. It's a bold strategy, but it pays off. And Ford came flying out of the box to get that one. Baracci will take it. It goes to 23. That's Caitlin Ryan. Ryan, who's got control, tries to send it up. It looks like it goes off a Blue Dragons player and out of bounds. So Weathersfield will just pick up one off the cone as they retrieve that one. Gets it into Emma Clementon. Annie Clementon not starting this evening. One of these kids, the JV squad, playing out here up in front of the box. Good chance denied by the Middletown keeper. You got to say that was a good attempt from the Eagles. Good shot on their part, but just not good enough. Unable to get the one-timer. This one up. And it will go right to Tony Leone, who will pass it into D'Onofrio. D'Onofrio will throw it in to Lombardo. Lombardo will play it off and tap it up to Petropolis, who it just gets away from. And Middletown will take control.
Extra second, give her that opportunity to get there. Or Barat, or whoever was closer. Maybe more careful.
So Leone will, I believe, try to get the ball down towards the Middletown team. The coaching staff with the ball now. Throw in coming. Middletown being led tonight by Rachel Lemke, Karen Clark, and Kelly Gamble, who is a volunteer coach. Clark, the assistant coach. This one gets up to 11. That's Brooke Judson. Judson, a sophomore this year. A lot of this squad tonight, juniors. If any of our seniors, only a select few. Trying to rip a page out of Ford's playbook, it looked like, was the Middletown keeper, who comes out of the box off to the side to make the grab. And Weathersfield is set to go on the defensive. Middletown delivering another kick. Doesn't quite get all of that one as it goes right over to 25. That is Gabby Gulino, a senior this evening. Seniors tonight are Gulino, Ryan, Zagaya, and it's D'Onofrio and Clementon, all seniors that are starting this evening. Up in front, D'Onofrio playing hard on that one. Goes up to Judson. And Zagaya tried to get a piece of it. And it goes back to Zagaya, who sends it up towards the box. This strategy right now that Leone is running, which is just passing. So far, they're just trying to pass it up through the middle. And so far, that middle slot seems to be closed from Middletown. So Weathersfield's got to try and find those open passing lanes. Ford will come out of the box here and just going to pass it upwards towards Ryan. And Caitlin Ryan gets it over to Wagner. Wagner tries to get it back to Ryan. A risky play as Baracci was there. Middletown on the offensive. Kick coming, and first save of the game from Riley Ford. Ford getting down to get that one, and I saw her actually play a few varsity games last year. One thing about Riley Ford, she may be small, but she makes up for that in the ability to really jump. She can get up and make those saves right under the crossbar. Maybe not the tallest goalkeeper, but certainly makes up for that in being able to jump up to make those saves by the crossbar. Offside was the call. Looks like a stoppage in play coming. I think we have another ball out on the field, and I'm going to try and go and get that one. 32-15 go left here in the first half of tonight's contest. In the friendly confines of Catone Field, Wethersfield, Connecticut. Eagles girls soccer looking at a 4-0 start if they win tonight. The obstruction has been removed from play. And here we go. Right up to Brooke Judson, to Lombardo, who's going to always get away from a defender. To Petropoulos along the wing. Petropoulos back up to Lombardo. The defender tries to get there. Lombardo sends it up gently, and it'll be taken away by the keeper. And so that is Correll, Victoria Correll, who is playing keeper tonight. Backup keeper would be Jan Carinard, wearing the double zeros. She's the backup keeper tonight, who is not getting the start for Middletown. Backup keepers for Wethersfield this evening, Vanessa Venditti, who is quite prominent on the girls basketball team, and Ava Belenda, the senior, started last year. And last year we did get to see all three of the goalies get a chance to play. That one off a Wethersfield defender. Middletown to take it with about 31:05. Here comes the throw in on the Wethersfield zone. Up to the 40. Taking it back around to number 12. That goes out. Wethersfield takes it back. 30-50 to go. First half tonight on a crisp, cool October evening. October 9th. Interesting fact, actually, today is Leif Erikson Day. A little known holiday, but very real. 30.5 to go first half. Wethersfield playing with it in their own zone, really just kind of toying with it. Sending it back and around. Petropoulos to D'Onofrio. D'Onofrio inadvertently sends it along the wing and back into the Middletown zone. Lombardo looks like playing hard on the defensive for this one. And this ball will go the other way. So I got up to close the door there, if you heard of that. Looks like a sub might have come in, I believe. 16 was a starter. I don't think she was. Yes, she was. So a sub does come in. I believe that's 14 maybe who came in. No, it's not. I have lost track of who came into this game. But under half an hour to go. First half. Ford takes it from the box. Up to Brooke Judson. It gets back into the box. Ooh, looks like she just bodied a kid in the box. I think that would account for a penalty kick, but that is not going to be the call this evening, and I think Wethersfield is going to take that one. Petropoulos tries to get it up to Gulino. Baracci is there. She'll play it off. Back to Petropoulos, who's going to race there to get it to D'Onofrio. D'Onofrio is going to send it back up along through the middle slot to Baracci, who then got it to Clementon, to Gulino, offsides. And that seems to be the story of the game tonight. It's been offsides, offsides, and offsides. So playing it off, I think. Got a player down tying a cleat. Again, I've said it before, I'll say it again. That's why you double knot your cleats before every game. Can't afford to have those laces come undone. Ball in the Wethersfield zone. Gulino sends it back over to Ryan. It goes along the high side for Middletown. Wethersfield to bring it back. Gulino sends it out of bounds. Sub coming in, number 18. Sub again for Middletown, number 18. Hayley Cooper. So Hayley Cooper coming into this contest for Middletown. to 19. And that one is up the side to Brooke Judson. That one is stolen away by Middletown, looking to try and score. Here comes the cross. Ford is out in front and makes the grab. She rolls it out to Barachi. Barachi along the high wing. Here's the cross. Lombardo looking to get there, practically by herself on the offensive. She collides with a defensive player, sparking a stoppage in play and giving the ball back to Middletown. And Middletown has been controlling the tempo for a lot of this first half. We'll see if that continues here. A little bit later of a start than most of the season, starting at 6:30 tonight. So a lot of the games you'll see start at 6. Tonight's game starting at 6:30, so a little bit later of a start than usual. Number 10 is there. Kicks it back to the keeper, who punts this one. And D'Onofrio is there, but cut off by the Middletown defense. Number 8 will take it for Middletown. 8, I think, no, she was a starter. That's Michaela Cope. This goes to Brooke Judson. I believe related to Sierra Judson, graduated last year, was a part of the core of the team last year. Gulino to work that one up. Could be offsides. Goes into the box, and the Wethersfield players give up pursuit of that one. 25:50 to go, first half. And here come Wethersfield off the cross. Out in front to the middle. Petropoulos is there to keep it in bounds. It stays in. And Middletown working hard with a 3-on-1 on the defense, but they'll get the ball away from the box, but not for long. D'Onofrio picks it back up, sends it to Lombardo. It goes off of Lombardo, and I believe offsides called again. And these offsides calls really killing the offensive charge that Wethersfield has built up for some of these plays. 25 minutes left on the clock, first half, in a 0-0 tie. And looks like we're going to see a goal kick coming here. Keeper boots it from around the 10. It looks like that was Barachi who was on top of it. Number 10 for Middletown, taking the ball. What has been so far an even contest. Emma Clementon to Lombardo, who's looking for the first one. Denied by a defender. It will roll into the corner and out of bounds. And Lombardo's chance to score squandered by the Middletown defense. We're going to see a throw in here from the corner. And looks like they're going to hand it back to number 11. He's going to get a running start. Skies it high to Barachi, to Clementon, who sends it just high and wide. And shanking the goal. And Clementon unable to get that one to hit. And with about 23:45 left. Goal kick coming. And the goal kick up to Petropoulos, who will watch it go out of bounds. Gets it to D'Onofrio. D'Onofrio sends it up to, that was Lombardo, bounced off of her, and up to Emma Clementon. Going out on, I believe, Middletown, and into the void that ball goes. And these stadium lights just really seem to drop off behind the net. Pitch black out there. Corner coming for Wethersfield. I think it's the first corner of the game, so a set piece coming here for Wethersfield. Shot on the way. Oh, just high. So one corner from Wethersfield, and that has been the night so far. One corner for one team, and that's been it. All she wrote so far. 22.5 left in the first. Goal kick coming along the high side for Middletown. Sends it to Clementon, who will try and deliver it up to Lombardo. Save made, rebound, scores! And that's a goal for Lola Lombardo. And she picks up the first goal of the night. And Wethersfield picks up a goal for Lola Lombardo. Eagles goal! Scored by number 18, Lola Lombardo. And Lombardo will pick up her first of the game. I believe first of the season on varsity. Gets it up to Brooke Judson. Brooke sends it out to 16. That is Allison Wagner. Now up to Zagaya, back to Wagner. Wagner to send it up, and with Wethersfield up by 1 in the first half, got to be feeling a little lucky after the first goal is scored. And to the game this has been, only took us about a quarter of the game to get to this point. So that one out of bounds, goes up, denied. Here comes Wethersfield again on the charge. Emma Clementon looking for something, fires and just misses it wide. And just a bit outside. 11 looking to sub in. So that'll be 11. Subbing in for Middletown, number 11, Jessica Magnano.
You're not going to be able to switch it. And then so you can go back and forth.
So Jessica Magnano subs into the game tonight for Middletown. About 20 to go. Goal kick coming from Middletown. The delivery goes to Petropolis. Petropolis will play it off herself and deliver it to Middletown, but here comes Zagaya, who tries to send it up to Lombardo, who's gotten the one and only goal this evening. The setup goes south and out of bounds. Under 20 minutes to go. Wethersfield might be warming up some players about midway through the first here tonight. So one scratch here on the lineup still. We got an update about the injury from Gracie Leahy. That was established, I believe, in the off-season. That is a season-ending injury. So she will be out her senior season, and definitely not the way that this year would go. Something with the leg, not specific. I not specifically know what that was, but she'll be out for the season this year. Goes to Petropolis, tries to keep it in bounds. Apparently she does. Nope. Called out. Middletown will get set to throw it back in. 19 minutes to go. First half. 1-0 Eagles lead. This one goes to Lombardo, who will allow that to go out of bounds. Possession will go to the Blue Dragons. Middletown after Wednesday's game. It was not an ideal matchup for the Blue Dragons. It looks like Grenier, Buzas, and Wilkinson coming in. Subbing in for Wethersfield, number 6, Cameron Wilkinson, number 8, Andrea Buzas, and number 12, Alexa Grenier. And that one is sent up along to Zagaya, who I think tried to make that a cross, but sent it up the top side of the field. Coming down towards the box. Cross! Save made! And a diving save, almost full extension there from the Middletown keeper. And she will make the ground. And Middletown will keep it a 1-0 game, but Wilkinson trying to move it along to Barachi. Barachi in time. In the box, that one goes. Looks like Wethersfield was on the charge. We did say Middletown was charging back earlier in the first half, late half. It seems Wethersfield has been able to take that energy and steal it, it seems, as Wethersfield's been on the charge for the majority of this end of the half. Buzas playing in the back of the field, back to Ryan. Buzas on defense, along with Ryan and Brooke Judson. Along with Alexa D'Onofrio as well, who seems to be wide open down the wing. To Wilkinson at midfield, to Zagaya. Zagaya along the high side to Ryan, who sends it down to Gulino. Gulino looking to make something of it. Chance! And that will go in. Goal scored. I'm not sure who that one was. Wethersfield scored. I'm not sure who that was exactly. Did anyone catch a number on that? No? I think it was number 4 who scored that. That would be Clementon, I believe. I believe Clementon got it off an assist from 6, which would be Wilkinson. Eagles goal! Scored by number 4, Emma Clementon. So her first of the game tonight, and well, I've lost track, but certainly a lot on the season. These have been the top 2 scorers of this team as of late. Both very talented and really been racking up the goals. Clementon sends it out of bounds. 15 to go. First half. So with Emma Clementon up there, assist for Cam Wilkinson, as that one was up in front. Wilkinson, I think it just went off her. And Clementon was right there to find the twine, and the Eagles would strike at the back of the net. Looks like Middletown will send this one backwards, and the Blue Dragons sending it up the field, out into the box. Ford will run out and get it. Ford, really one of those, I'd compare her to more of a football player, more of a scrambler. Loves to get moving out in the box, and when she needs to, will sprint out there to try and get the ball. This one goes out of bounds. So really kind of a scrambling player. Very quick as well, so it pays off. Up to Emma Clementon. Once again, if you're just tuning in with us, my name is James Clark, voice of the Eagles, as we settle you in for the 4th game of the season for Wethersfield girls soccer, looking to go 4-0 at the start of this season. In a 12-game season, they'll be about a quarter of the way done. So by the end of tonight, the season will be I think maybe a little more than a quarter done. I think it'd be a third, actually. Sorry, it would be a third done with the season as we approach midway. Cam Wilkinson to send it up to Grenier, who's racing for it, not going to get there. Stopped by the keeper, and Middletown is going to play it off. Middletown has sent it along the wing. There goes 16. Racing after it, not going to happen. Buzas is right there. Can she get to the rebound? Not quite. 14 is going to take it away. Sent up by Middletown. Along the sides, number 16 is there. Over to D'Onofrio. D'Onofrio is trying to get it to it. but just couldn't. That one goes along to Ford. Ford steps just a little bit away from the goal, and with 13 and a half minutes to go here in the first half, it's a commanding 2-0 lead for Wethersfield. Started a lot of the JV squad today. Here comes Emma Clementon playing off herself to move the ball. Moving it up to Wilkinson. Tries to get it by to the goal. It's just wide. But I think Wethersfield will retain possession. And what a chance that was for Wethersfield. It looks like that one had the ability to just roll its way into the goal, but just was not on the right trajectory there. And went wide. Wilkinson settling in for a second corner. Sends it a small dribbling corner to number 5. No real flamboyant set piece here, but Brooke Judson to Zagaya. Zagaya to Clementon. Clementon from far out. And a diving save made. Another phenomenal play by the Middletown keeper. And Middletown just able to continue these solid saves. 12:20 to go, first half. That goes off of Barachi, I think, inadvertently. But Wethersfield will benefit off of that as they take it away. They won't benefit for long. I stand corrected. Clementon tries to get it to Barachi, and Barachi is racing out in front of the defenders. Here she comes looking for the goal, saved! And a beautiful play from Middletown on defense. And you gotta commend this effort, Barachi, looking at round 2, fire scores! And Barachi on the second time. Second time's the charm. As Barachi will find the net her first time of the game. Looks like a sub will come in. Eagles goal! Scored by number 21, Cindy Barachi. And Cindy Barachi will find the twine, first time tonight. And it's a 3-0 lead for Wethersfield. Quickly, the Eagles moving back down the field at a furious pace. Will go into the box. Middletown keeper to get on top of that one. Wethersfield on top by 3, 11:10 to go. First half of the game. So Barachi to score in this one. To D'Onofrio, that will bounce off over. That one will go to Grenier, who delivers it to Buzas in the back of the field. Andrea sends it up the wing. That should be offsides. If it doesn't roll out of bounds, Gulino will get to it. It won't be either. Cross up in front. Wilkinson saved. Unbelievable. And the effort put forth by Victoria Correll. That has to be the most stupendous goalie effort I have seen this year. What a chance. And if you had to tally the number of chances the Eagles have had but have not been able to execute, back in earlier in the first half, you would have quite a long list of opportunities denied by the keeper tonight. Zagaya to send it into the box. Looks like a far out kick for a shot. Under 10 minutes to go. 9:45 to be specific. First half of the game. Wethersfield is in the lead. Gets over Grenier's head to D'Onofrio, who sends it to Grenier, back to Wilkinson. Wilkinson to Barachi, to Judson. Judson along to Buzas. Over to Ryan. Ryan to Buzas. A gentle cross that was supposed to go to Grenier will now be punted forward by Middletown. 16 is racing in to get there. Ford comes way out of the box again. And it's a bold strategy, but it seems to pay off. Wilkinson not quite going to be able to get there. That goes out of bounds. So Ford, a junior this year, so next year she should be starting as the varsity keeper. And I gotta say, with some of the effort that we've seen out of her so far tonight, it should be an exciting season next year to watch. And especially the effort put forth by some of the juniors on this varsity squad tonight also should be a big part of the team, as well as the sophomores and the juniors of this year will be the core of next year's team. And some of the juniors are already part of the core of this year's squad. 8:15 to go. Up in front, Wilkinson looking for it. It'll get away to Middletown, but here comes Wilkinson moving down the field. Big punt coming back to the keeper. It rolls off her arm out of bounds, and you wonder if we're going to see a third corner of the evening. We might. It looks like we will. It looks like it might be Gulino who will take it. Third corner of the game. 3 corners and 3 goals, and each goal has come after a corner kick, so maybe we're sensing a little bit of a pattern. Up to Grenier. It'll be taken away by Middletown and nearly sent out of bounds, but the Blue Dragons will come in to save the ball. This time they kick it right out of bounds, and it will go into a throw-in. Here's D'Onofrio looking to chuck the ball in play. It looks like she'll pass it off to Judson, who will now get the throw-in. Brooke Judson up in front, denied by Middletown. And the Blue Dragons are out there on the prowl. Barachi is there. She's gotten one tonight. To Zagaya. Zagaya pushed off the ball there, but she didn't even have it at the time. Clementon up to 25. That is Gabby Gulino. Back to Ryan. Looks like Middletown trying to call for offsides. Ryan with a strike! Just wide. Again, the opportunities that just are not being executed this evening. With 6:40 to go, first half. This half winding down. Looks like number 8 will be subbing in. Subbing in for Middletown, number 8, Michaela Cope. So Cope will come in, goal kick for Middletown and the Blue Dragons. Here's the shot. Over to Wilkinson, who will play it off. Goes back to Middletown. Wethersfield on the defensive. And they are really playing aggressively on the defensive side of the ball tonight. Back up to Middletown. I think Middletown needs to replicate some of that intensity on the offensive side of the ball. They have had a few chances and a few charges, but nothing major. This one goes to Ford. Ford will pass it up to the high side. And in towards Zagaya. Zagaya to deliver it to Clementon. And that one will be thrown back in. Here comes Clementon, who's got the ball. Delivers it up. This one moving to, I believe, Caitlin Ryan, who's on the charge. Save made, and I think that's a correction there. That's going to be Gulino who is on the charge. And so, got a little echo in here. So Caitlin Ryan's got it around the 50. Back up to the 40. Brooke Judson on top of it. Judson gonna deliver a kick up the field. Just under 5 minutes left. And a swift kick. It looks like they're gonna take a free kick here. Wilkinson will get it back to number 10. And Middletown is set to go. Free kick from the 30. Yards away from the net, if that really makes any difference. Don't think they were going for the net on that one. 4:20 to go, first half. Up to Ford. Ford sends it. Now it's Wilkinson. Wilkinson delivering. And Caitlin Ryan on the defensive to pick up the ball. Shoots it practically up the middle. Not a chance to get there with 4 minutes to go. These guys did not have a chance to get to that one in time. Middletown looks like number 15 getting ready to sub in. Up along the side. 3:40 to go. Out of bounds. Sub coming in, number 15, I believe. Or no, the whistle was blown for the throw-in. Wilkinson. And she'll give it off to the defender, but Buzas is there. Andrea will send it along. Top side. Coming to Gulino. Gulino with a cross. Or no, that was more of a shot, but denied nonetheless. Don't let the 3 goals allowed fool you. This has not been an easy game. Middletown really putting up a fight, especially by their goalie, who has just been phenomenal. Grenier to Judson, to Zagaya. Zagaya up to D'Onofrio. D'Onofrio back to Judson to Buzas. Under 3 minutes to go first half. Zagaya sends it up high side.
Ladies, the right idea, but we got to take something off the ball.
Middletown will throw that back in with the keeper. Weathersfield back on the prowl. 18, 15, and 19 will be coming in. Wilkinson out in front on the offensive. Ball is loose. In the net it goes. I don't think that was a goal. Yes, it was. Cam Wilkinson. And Wilkinson will strike. So Cam Wilkinson will strike a goal. Eagles goal! Scored by number 6, Cameron Wilkinson! So 2 minutes to go in this game. Or not in the game, but in the half. Wilkinson getting the ball back. Looks like she slipped back there, and Grenier has it tied up to Zagaya. Zagaya back over to Judson. Judson to send it up with 1:40 to go in the first half. To Caitlin Ryan. Ryan tries to get it to Barachi, who's struck once tonight in a 4-goal game this evening. And again, a lot of these goals just coming off of flukes here. Now just getting past the keeper and really rolling in there, and Wilkinson was just tailing it the whole way. I think the goalie was on the ground at the time attempting to make the save, so Wilkinson just kind of strolled after the ball and found the back of the net. Eagles on defense, not letting it pass the 50 and really not giving an inch here. 1:05 to go. Up to Barachi. 1 minute remaining in the first half. This one back up, fire scores! Wilkinson finds another one. With under a minute to go, that's her second of the game. And a 5-goal game in the first half. Back-to-back goals for Cam Wilkinson. And so that's Cam Wilkinson with her second. Eagles goal! Scored by number 6, Cameron Wilkinson. Her second of the evening. So Wilkinson will strike for her second goal. 30 seconds on the clock. Grenier, and maybe one last charge to maybe strike up a 6th. Here comes Grenier. Sends it along, and I think offsides is going to be the call here, and that should end the first half. So we are through here with one. About 5 seconds to go. Keeper's just going to walk this one up to the top of the box. First half is over. And it's 5-0. At the end of the first half, the score is the Eagles 5 and Middletown 0. So Middletown down by 5. They're in a deep hole they're going to need to dig themselves out of here. No doubt they could do it. We'll be back after halftime. 5-0, Eagles in control.
You don't have to tip it. It's a straw. Nice. Did I hear what? The feeling I was making. Oh no, I didn't. Thank you. Oh,